Welcome to SRA 221. In this video, we will be discussing role-based access control. Role-based access control, RBAC, is a method of regulating access to computer or network resources based on the roles of individual users within an enterprise. In this context, access is the ability of an individual user to perform a specific task, such as viewing, creating, or modifying a file. Let's take a look at the example here. Suppose you have a user, Allison, who is a bookkeeper for the math department. When Allison leaves the department, she is replaced by Betty. Betty now inherits all of the same access privileges that Allison had. So this means that the access privileges are not based on who Allison and Betty are, but rather they are based on the function that they serve in the organization. There is a superficial similarity between role-based access control, RBAC, roles, and traditional groups. As normally implemented, a group is a collection of users rather than a collection of permissions, and permissions can be associated with both the users and the group to which they belong. The ability to tie permissions directly to users in a group-based mechanism can be regarded as a loophole that makes it difficult to control user permission relationships. Role-based access control, RBAC, requires all access through roles, and permissions are connected only to roles, not directly to users. Another aspect of role-based access control, RBAC, that distinguishes it from the traditional group mechanisms is the concept of a session, which allows activation of a subset of roles assigned to a user. Core role-based access control, RBAC, includes those systems with a robust group/ACL mechanism that supports the construction of a many-to-many relation among users and permissions. Under the role-based access control, RBAC framework, users are granted membership into roles based on their competencies and responsibilities in the organization. The operations that a user is permitted to perform are based on the user's role. User membership into roles can be revoked easily, and new memberships established as job assignments dictate. Role associations can be established when new operations are instituted, and old operations can be deleted as organizational functions change and evolve. This simplifies the administration and management of privileges. Roles can be updated without updating the privileges for every user on an individual basis. Under role-based access control, RBAC, roles can have overlapping responsibilities and privileges. That is, users belonging to different roles may need to perform common operations. Some general operations may be performed by all employees. In this situation, it would be inefficient and administratively cumbersome to specify repeatedly these general operations for each role that gets created. Role hierarchies can be established to provide for the natural structure of an enterprise. A role hierarchy defines roles that have unique attributes and that may contain other roles. That is, one role may implicitly include the operations that are associated with another role. Role-based access control, RBAC, is a separate and distinct model from MAC and DAC, but a number of relationships have been discovered. In particular, it has been shown that role-based access control, RBAC, can simulate MAC and DAC, and that MAC can be used to implement role-based access control, RBAC, when the role hierarchy is a tree rather than a partial order. A properly administered role-based access control, RBAC system enables users to carry out a broad range of authorized operations and provides great flexibility and breadth of application. System administrators can control access at a level of abstraction that is natural to the way that enterprises typically conduct business. This is achieved by statically and dynamically regulating users' actions through the establishment and definition of roles, role hierarchies, relationships, and constraints. Thus, once a role-based access control RBAC framework is established for an organization, the principal administrative actions are the granting and revoking of users into and out of roles.